Go ahead.
Better?
Yeah. That's all recorded.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not putting that in my intro this time. Alright guys, welcome back to part 3 of the dump truck golf cart restoration. Let's dive in and I'll show you what I've done since the last video. Alright guys, last time I worked on this thing, we ended up having the primary clutch stuck and it wasn't releasing the transmission side. So it was basically keeping it from firing up in forward or reverse. We could only get it to run in neutral. So what I've done is I actually took this piece apart. I tried spraying some fluid down in there and just letting it soak. That didn't do it. I ended up having to take these bolts out, pull the cover off, and there's a couple fingers in there for the primary clutch, and one of those fingers was seized up. So I broke that loose. I found a couple other damaged pieces in there. So really this needs to be replaced at some point, but for now I think it'll be fine, at least to get us moving around. Alright guys, one of the other things that we needed to tackle from the last video was this bed and how these latches were going to be mounted up. So come on in and you'll see that I've got these little stainless steel latches. I got one on each side of the bed. They're pretty light duty, but the pivot point on the bed is like back here. So as long as we keep weight towards the front, I don't think it's ever going to be an issue. But one of the nice things is this mounts low enough so that you don't see it inside the bed floor. There's no extra bolts in here. But yeah, so now we have an actual functioning dump bed. All right, the last thing we need to do to be able to drive this thing around is have a seat. So we picked up a cheap little sheet of OSB. Maybe not ideal, but it'll give us something to sit on for the time being. And I got a little seat cushion. I don't even know where this came from. We just had it laying around. So we will throw this bad boy in. And there is my custom interior. Very nice. All right, guys, let's go for a ride. Oh, she's a little finicky. Come on. Gotta find that sweet spot to get it to fire up. She needs a little more work, needless to say. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Gotta be careful, I don't have any brakes. I probably should fix that. Come on, baby. Still need to do a little work. I think the carb's good. I might have the jetting off a little bit because I used oh crap, damn. I used the jet that came with the new carb, and I think it might actually be a little smaller, so I might need to change that and see if it runs better. But I mean, it runs pretty good, honestly. And considering that I think this thing was sitting out behind the place that I'm working for like, I don't know, 10 years maybe? I don't know. It's been a while, I think. So let's take it down the road. I wish I had a speedometer. Come on. There we go. Yeah. There's our view. Really like wide open throttle, I've noticed, and like I said, I got no brakes, so we're doing a turn with no brakes. right, guys, the last thing we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna see if this fan works. I don't know why, but I really want that fan to work. Probably because it's hot. So I just got a jumper wire going to its wire, and it's grounded at the mount here. So I'm gonna touch it on the, actually I'm just gonna stuff that down in there. It should make contact good enough. And then, there's a switch. Oh, come on. Guys, I don't think it works. Don't think it works, dang it. One last thing is I can undo this connection and maybe try to go straight to there. And I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, so that should have voltage, it should have power. It don't work. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Probably the last video we're gonna do on the little dump truck golf cart for a while. We'll probably come back to it once we get our seat built and maybe get ready to do some painting on it, because I do want to paint it. I don't know why, but I want to paint it. I want to paint it something, make it look really cool, put some wheels on it, you know, do the typical golf cart stuff. But I don't know when I'm going to get to that, because I've got a new project coming. Hopefully have a new video coming out on that, hopefully within the next week. It's a very big, very ambitious project. Probably biting off a lot more than I can handle here. But I don't know if you can see it here in the background. I've got this 2004 Yukon Denali, and under the tarp back there in the very back is a 1955 Chevy pickup truck that I've had for a long time. It's been in the family for many, many years. I've personally had it in my possession for probably, gosh, close to 20 years, well, 15 years maybe. So I really want to get that thing on the road, and I think we're going to use the Yukon Denali to do it. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this little goofy project. It's been a blast, and we're going to use it. I mean, it's probably going to see it on the channel. We may load the mini bikes up on it and take them across the street and go ride pit bikes or something. So I'm sure you guys will see it around. Either way, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.